This week's Crumbl Cookies include a birthday cake, Patriotic, a blue raspberry featuring Icee, a s'mores brownie, apple pie, and cornbread. Happy 4th of July. This is the most patriotic shirt I have. And of course, Kevin's wearing
I've got red, white, and blue, thank you.
It's red, white, and blue. It might be British, but it's, woo, wave the flag.
It's just red, white, and blue.
Okay.
It's a Doctor Who shirt.
Yeah, it is. Happy 4th of July. The first cookie we're going to be trying, and let me just say, these look wonderful. These are some of the best looking cookies, and the first one is absolutely massive. This birthday cake.
So it's an apple pie one. That one's big too. They're all pretty big this week.
They're big. The only smaller one is the cornbread.
Cornbread, yeah.
But these are some big cookies. So the first one we're going to try is the birthday cake Patriotic. I scoot them together so that I can take a picture of them together so you can separate them. Break out the fireworks. A cake batter cookie topped with smooth cake batter cream cheese frosting and patriotic sprinkles. So what makes it patriotic is the sprinkles, yeah. So we're gonna get cream cheese frosting. So basically our favorite.
Yeah, that's right. I was excited. They thought about me.
Yeah, happy 4th to Kevin. Yeah, this is a big cookie. Those sprinkles are crunchy.
Got a little crunch to it. That's a good cookie. I've never been, and you've watched these, you know this. I'm not a huge fan of like regular sugar cookies. This had just a little bit more vanilla than your traditional sugar cookie. And again, that frosting, you can't beat it. She was making it, and she had just like a little dollop in the bottom of the little thing. I said, you can just give that to me if you want to. She said I would if I could.
So she made this cookie. What else, when you went in, what else did you see? I like to hear the behind the scenes.
She put the frosting on that. I'm gonna save that one for just a little bit.
I ate my whole piece. It was wonderful.
She put the frosting on the Patriotic one and sprinkles. Okay. She stuck, that was already made. S'mores was made, the apple pie was made. I don't know if she put the crumble on top or not. Don't think she did. And they were putting the honey and they put the butter on there. Right. When I got there too, but I don't know if they do a bunch of them or if they were just happened to be doing them at the time anyway. Right.
Well, and that cookie it's
wonderful.
It's a terrific sugar cookie. It's not the center. Went ahead and ate it. You can't help it. The center is a ooey gooey, but it's just baked enough.
Yeah, it's got just a little bit of a crumbly texture.
Yeah.
And it's got that crisp edge.
That's exactly what I was going to comment on. The crisp edge, I love it because it's not hard, but it's just the perfect cookie. And the best part of it is that frosting. Oh, yeah. It's delicious.
Yeah. I said before they need to sell that in tubs.
And
Quit selling ice cream. Sell the frosting.
Yeah, sell the frosting instead of ice cream. Yes, absolutely. But those sprinkles, you can go ahead and cut that. Just add a little bit of crunch to it. There's no flavor added to it, but it's a delicious cookie. So if you like a plainer, if you don't want like a flavor like we're getting ready to try here, then that would be just a more traditional cookie flavor. So now this one is the blue raspberry featuring Icee. It is a new cookie this week. A soft vanilla cookie covered with tart blue raspberry Icee frosting, then sprinkled with sparkly crystal sugar and topped with an edible candy straw.
It's a solid, like a little piece of candy. I wouldn't want to eat a whole bag of the candy, but it's not bad. It's sweet.
We've had those before.
We've had those before.
There's a name brand.
And you buy a big bag of them.
The ones that we've had were from another country. But that's what that is, and it's delicious. It has
it's good. It's a little tough.
It is, but it has a gritty, sugary texture to it. And I could eat a whole bag of those things. That's delicious. Now, do they sell, because I just don't remember. We've tried so many things. Do they sell tubs of Icee frosting? Okay, because we've had Icee in a lot of things.
I mean, they might have had some special or something. They say a tart. It does have a little bit of zing to it, but it's not like a lemony zing or anything. It's just that's a nice cookie.
You know what I like about it too is all those coarse sugar crystals on the top.
That was a good flavor too. It does remind you a lot of an Icee.
It does, and you do taste the raspberry.
Oh yeah, 100%. And that cookie's a little denser than the first one was.
It is, and it's a cold cookie.
I mean, I don't have a problem with it being dense. It's a denser cookie. It's not quite as crumbly, but it's excellent. It has a good flavor to it.
No, I agree. I like that a lot more than I thought I would, because
I agree.
I was thinking that, I don't know, that the Icee part might make it odd in a cookie. It actually goes really well. It's a lot different eating blue raspberry than eating raspberry preserves.
Yeah.
It's completely different. And even though it does have a little tartness to it, it's so super, super sweet. So the first two are that very, very sweet level cookie. Oh my gosh. But they're excellent. Now,
can you hold that? It's going close to it.
I feel like we have, what was his name? Was it a rubber band man? What was his name? The Stretch Armstrong. That's what it was. Stretch Armstrong. Did anybody have that man where you would pull his arms? I know Kevin had one because I have a picture.
It was comical.
Kevin had a Stretch Armstrong man. Do they make those nowadays where you...
Yeah, you can get the stretch. Remember, we've seen them in the stores.
Have we seen it?
I pulled the knife up and it just kept stretching. That was hilarious.
This is S'mores Brownie, a decadent explosion of rich flavors, including brownies, graham crackers, milk, chocolate chips, and perfectly toasted marshmallows.
Sorry, I got tickled.
I don't blame you.
That was hilarious. But it's like stuck like glue, and I literally couldn't do anything.
Do you notice that
I can't even get the stuff rocked off the knife.
That actually looks like, is that graham cracker?
It does look like a hungry graham cracker. It's like a brown. It's a chocolate cookie on the bottom, and there's like a layer of like brown. I'm assuming that's the graham. Yeah, you've got a really good layer of it there.
That's chocolate chip cookie or something.
The top part is.
That's wonderful. That's like one of those 3-layer bars. I've made them before. That like. It's like a brownie, and then it tastes like a chocolate chip cookie, and then they put like that marshmallow.
I do a little bit of a graham flavor to it. It's mostly dark chocolate, like brownie flavor. 90% of it's brownie.
It tastes like brownie and chocolate. If you know those bars I'm talking about.
It's good.
Those 3-layer brownies, that's exactly what that tastes like. And I do, I like the marshmallow. I don't get a ton of marshmallow flavor.
No, you don't get the flavor really.
Just because you're mainly getting the chocolate and the chocolate chip cookie part, but I really do like that.
Oh yeah, it's an excellent cookie. I'm gonna spread this butter a little bit so we can both have some.
Is that literally butter?
It's a butter frosting.
Oh.
Or something like that. I don't know, what does it say? It feels like a frosting. But I thought it said butter.
I'm still eating. Okay.
Sorry.
Chewing. Cornbread. A classic cornbread cookie smothered with honey butter glaze, then topped with a dollop of thick honey buttercream.
I thought it was, oh, it's buttercream. Okay.
Honey buttercream frosting and a decorative drizzle of honey.
Okay.
So cornbread, and Kevin was really, really excited when when they just decided to have this cookie this week, because he really loves this cookie. We've had it before.
I like the flavor. Well, I like honey, and I like buttercream. So this says everything. And I like cornmeal. I like that texture of cornmeal.
And I would much rather have the out of the liquid drizzles that we've had that Crumbl does, I'd much rather have honey over that maple syrup any day.
Me too. He was brushing the whole pan that butter sauce, he was brushing them with a...
Because the maple is so strong.
Almost kills the flavor.
That's a wonderful texture. And it does have the texture of a cornmeal.
I think if you like corn muffins, like the yellow
Jiffy
corn muffins, if you like those, you'll like this.
Yeah, because Jiffy corn muffins have a gritty texture to them.
But they're sweet.
And that does remind you of that.
Yeah, just much sweeter.
So basically, when you're eating a Jiffy corn muffin, you're eating dessert at dinner.
Really? It's
I never thought of it
a yellow corn muffin, but it's very sweet.
Yeah, I haven't thought of it that way. That is an excellent cookie.
Yep.
Yeah, it has that grittiness, but they didn't go overboard on the honey, so it's not wet. It's not like a...
No.
Yeah, it's even though it looked wet in the box when I took the picture, it's not wet. It didn't get like mushy or gooey or anything like that.
It's really nice.
Yeah, it's not... That is, as far as sweetness goes, that
the
is...
least sweet.
Yeah, that's probably the least sweet one
I don't know. The
had.
s'mores one was pretty dark.
Yeah.
Chocolate. So it translated as not as sweet because it was so dark. Chocolate the brownie was. I don't know.
Out of these four, to me, the cornbread is the least sweet here, though.
Yeah, probably.
Okay, now apple pie.
They were dumping a whole pan of this apple filling out when I was in there. Looked good.
Apple pie. Nothing more American. A buttery pie cookie topped with bakery-made apple pie filling and a streusel topping.
Yeah, it's got a little crumble on it. Which one do you want?
I'll just take this one.
It's falling off.
I'm gonna just take, yeah.
Go for it. You're probably not gonna even feel the streusel part. It feels very soft.
That tastes just like the center of an apple pie. And I tell you what I like about it is you get tons of little apples. They're very tender.
The only thing that's a little weird, it's not weird, it's just different, is the texture of that cookie. It's very, almost bread-like.
It's thick. That's why.
It's thick, but it's not dry.
It's not.
Or anything like that. It's just it's a dense, thicker cookie.
It looks, when you think about apple pie, I think of more of a crisp,
thin crust.
Crust around the outside. This is not like that.
Yeah,
this
so it would be more like an unbaked pie crust.
Yes, this, yeah, you're getting less of a, you're not getting the texture of that pie crust. This is it's more like you would think it was an underdone or something. Yeah.
I really like it though. I do like the apple. It has a little cinnamon to it. Yeah, it's really nice. It
definitely has, it's an apple cinnamon, but I'm impressed with the amount of little apples you get.
Oh yeah, they put plenty of filling on them.
And they're very soft, very easy to
Like I said,
eat.
the strudel you really can't. The streusel or whatever.
Streusel, yeah.
You really can't taste it. It really doesn't even have a texture. It's more for just looks.
I think so too. I think that part.
It's not crunchy or anything.
No. It's not like an apple, what is it, an apple crumble pie?
Yeah, where it's got a really crisp topping.
Crisp top,
this
yeah.
is not like that.
Yeah.
Which is fine.
Fine. Yeah, because it's not like they stuck it back in the oven.
Right, yeah.
So you don't expect that to add anything. It's really just to make it pretty.
I think this whole week is good. I think they did a really good job. Everyone they have this week is really good.
And I can see the reason why they chose what they chose, because each of these, you know, if you're going to pick something American, 4th of July, I get them.
Apple pie, s'mores.
Yeah, I really do get all the choices that they made. I think they did a good job. I can't think of anything. It's like, what if you were to pick, you know, something that's American? I think they covered it. I really do think they covered it.
So what's your favorite this week? Which one would you go and buy again?
If I was to go and buy one again, it's going to be the first one.
The birthday cake. I agree. The patriotic birthday.
The patriotic birthday, yeah.
I agree. I would buy that one 100%. My second choice, though, I'm torn.
Okay.
Really between the cornbread and the Icee, because I really, really like that Icee, which is so sweet.
The Icee is my number 2.
Yeah. But they don't have them all the time. So I like both of them. So I would have a hard time. I might have to buy both of them and then drag it out of it.
I think if it comes down to money, and that's the reason why you're choosing just one cookie instead of maybe buying two, I would go ahead and get that Icee because it's new.
Yeah,
it's new this week.
And it's very good.
They've had the cornbread one before, and they'll probably have it again later this year.
Yeah.
I don't know when they'll have that Icee again. I'm sure they'll have it again, but I don't know when. And it's new this week.
Yeah, if I had to buy one and I don't eat a lot of Crumbl, I would 100% get the Icee.
Get the Icee one, yeah.
But me, now that I've had it, I would go get another birthday cake one.
The birthday, yeah. I mean, that's just, yeah, it's absolutely wonderful. And it's huge. I think it was...
It's probably the biggest one.
Yeah.
That and the s'mores are the biggest ones.
Yeah, so, but I've got the same order as you. First the birthday, and then the...
Icee.
Then the Icee.
And then the cornbread.
And then the cornbread. And then the brownie. And then, for me, the apple would be last. But I like them all. I really do like them all. There's not any that I don't like.
No, not
so you would put probably that.
I don't know, because the brown, I like the s'more a lot, but it is a dark, it comes across a little darker for me because I'm more sensitive to the darker bitterness. But
like I said, if you're a fan of those 3-layer brownie bars, you're going to like that.
It's good. Don't get me wrong. It's very good.
Yeah. So I hope everyone has a very happy 4th of July if you are in America. And if you're not in America.
Happy the 4th of July. It is the 4th of July.
Yeah, it is still, there is still a 4th of July in every country. So, yeah, that's one of those trick questions. Yeah, everybody has a 4th of July. You just might not celebrate on the 4th of July. So, I hope you enjoyed the video, and thanks for watching.